press skip. I press skip. Something's happening. It's just zooming through it. Hello, welcome once again to STUFFandTHINGS Plays Doki Doki Literature Club. If you watched the last episode, you will have seen that Yuri stabbed herself in the stomach and the chest. After revealing that she was using my pen to masturbate, I told her that I loved her. And then she stabbed herself, and then we just had the crazy text going on forever and ever and ever. But I pressed skip. We seem to have skipped through it, and now we have this. Is Yuri dead still? Have we reset time again? Here we go.
All right, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought it was... Ah! Ah!
Okay, it's the same. Oh, okay. All right. So I guess Yuri's dead. Natsuke runs away. I'm here. Burato, did something happen? Natsuke just ran past me and... Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Burato? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. OS remove... Oh! Yuri deleted successfully. Yuri character deleted successfully. Natsuki deleted successfully as well. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from Baragalala's tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one since this is the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Whoa, hello. Yay, there you are! This has got to be the last episode, right? We've got the galaxy, the universe behind her in the windows. Hi again, Burato. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other, because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Burato. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yeah. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Did she? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? I knew it was a game. I knew you knew it was a game. Well, anyway, I'm trying to think, was it on the Steam download page? I'll have to check that out. Now that that's out of the way, so she knew from the very beginning that this was a game. So what has been her intention? What has been her motivation? I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri? Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Burado? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines?
Certainly seemed that way. She was never an option for romancing.
It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Burado. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. Well, you're the one who kept fucking with them. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Burado. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful.
Well, you know. Poor beard. Some people say it looks pretty good.
You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Burado. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Burado, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on?
She's cute.
Burado, will you go out with me?
One choice, huh? Sure.
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Burado. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Burado. The game wouldn't even give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anyone will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory.
I wonder if that's true. I'm gonna have to look into that.
It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right?
Yeah, so it was, remember when I saw somebody leaping up from below? It was obviously Monika, because I remember the ribbons. Okay, Monika. 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 Does she like any of these? She's not jumping. Just clicking things at random now. Monika, Monika, Monika. Monika.
Hi again, Burado. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Burado. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's really no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way, In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. It was sweet. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them.
Yeah, we figured that out.
I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know?
So it was her the entire time manipulating things.
You might have gotten mad at me.
But I guess she didn't feel guilty because she felt like the other characters were just characters.
Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. I wonder if you could do that. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Burado? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you?
How did you know that? Is this just like an assumption? That's kind of creepy. She's talking to you, gang.
Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot right now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready?
You ready, gang? Here she goes.
I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some...
Whoa! Jesus. Yep, a little bit.
Did I scare you? Oh, you're so cute. Anyway, Burado, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see.
Monika? Are you my girlfriend now? My computer girlfriend? And I can just open the game and you'll be here and you'll be nice to me and you'll be in love with me and you'll think I'm smart and clever and you'll be interested in what... Oh. Here, she's back.
Yuri did something really funny once. We were all in the club room and just relaxing as usual, and out of nowhere, Yuri just pulled out a small bottle of wine. I'm not even kidding. She was just like, "Would anybody like some wine?" Natsuki laughed out loud and Sayori started yelling at her. I actually felt kind of bad because she was at least trying to be nice. I think it just made her feel even more reserved in the club room. Though I think Natsuki was secretly a bit curious to try it. And to be completely honest, I kind of was too. It actually could have been kind of fun. But you know, being president and everything, there was no way I could let that happen. Maybe if we all met up outside of school, but we never bonded enough to get to that point. Gosh, what am I talking about this for? I don't condone underage drinking. I mean, I've never drank or anything, so... yeah.
So... do you like, anime or video games? I know you don't have anything to do there necessarily. Do you ever... oh!
Hey, do you like horror?
Oh, is she gonna scare me again?
I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics.
Like jump scares?
Like dark lighting and scary-looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled, like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? No, I only played the game because people told me it was going to be a horror game, okay? And it was weird. Don't worry. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance.
So how long does this go on? Is she just my virtual girlfriend now? I can open the game anytime I want. She'll be here. We'll have a little chat. Is this the good ending? Is there a bad ending? Are there multiple endings? I have no idea. Nope, she's talking again.
You know, it's around that time that everyone my year starts to think about college. It's a really turbulent time for education. We're at the height of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, you know?
I do know.
Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. It's like a universal expectation that people just assume is the only option for them. They don't teach us in high school that there are other options out there. Like trade schools and stuff.
I talk about this stuff all the time. This is kind of creeping me out a little bit.
Or freelance work. Or the many industries that value skill and experience more than formal education. Has she been watching my YouTube videos? But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life. And instead of taking the time to figure it out, they go to college for business or communication or psychology. Not because they have an interest in those fields, but because they just hope the degree will get them some kind of job after college. So the end result is that there are fewer jobs to go around for those entry-level degrees, right? So the basic job requirements get higher, which forces even more people to go to college. And colleges are also businesses, so they just keep raising their prices due to the demand. So now we have all these young adults, tens of thousands of dollars in debt with no job. But despite all that, the routine stays the same. Well, I think it's going to start getting better soon. But until then, our generation is definitely suffering from the worst of it. I talk about this constantly. I just wish high school prepared us a little better with the knowledge we need to make the decision that's right for us.
This is really weird. It's as though the game has somehow, like, researched me, and I know that's impossible. Okay, she's talking again, but before we get to this, I assume it's possible this is just a coincidence that, like, they assume that people are going to be streaming this game. I guess there could be some sort of something within the game code that would know if you're doing screen capture or something, maybe? But then all this stuff about college, like, I guess that's sort of universal, I guess, but I constantly bitch about how everyone's forced into higher education when they shouldn't be. I don't know, it's just weird. I was thinking about Sayori earlier.
I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you.
Uh-oh.
You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. Why would you be telling me this? You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless, but she just used a chair, meaning she kind of just let herself slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it that way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that, even though you could have saved her life, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still, though, I wonder how things would be if you had just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it's even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us, happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now.
So, do you, like stuff? Oh, hey.
Hey, I wonder if Yuri's tea is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that got deleted too. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too, but I always wonder with her, is it truly passion for her hobbies? Or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This is the problem with high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably isn't her biggest concern. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. Coffee could be nice with books too, you know? Then again, I probably could have just changed the script myself. I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense thinking about it now. But if you still get to drink coffee, then that makes me a little jealous.
Coffee right here, baby.
And it's good. Real good.
By the way, I'm just editing out the long pauses where we're just staring at each other. I don't know if that is the kind of thing where if I were to close the game and then come back, it would just be a new little dialogue that's going on, and maybe I'm just getting them all now. I don't know.
You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these, so let's go for it. Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know? As someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions, it pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. Doesn't. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone. But maybe after a few weeks, you come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always going to be out of reach, you know? The truth is, you have to climb up there step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten, and then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not world class, and you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're trying to do. If you jump right into a huge project and you're still amateur, you'll never get it done. So if we're talking about writing a novel might be too much at first. Why not try some short stories? The great thing about short stories is that you can focus on just one thing that you want to do right. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on the one or two things. It's such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. Just like drawing and painting, it's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means that there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading up on that stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything, it's built on thousands of years of human innovation. It's true. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Hey, did you know I'm vegetarian? I don't mean that like I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just stop contributing to that whole mess. What, is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhumane and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. It's weird, like we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even giving it a thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too and we just don't understand it? What if pulling leaves off a stem feels like someone ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just saying, we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we ever have dinner together, and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. What about the carbon footprint of cultivating massive tracts of land constantly? Okay, so I actually closed the game,
and reloaded it to see what would happen. She's still here. You can't save, you can't load, you can't do anything. You just start the game, and Monika is there.
What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Burrado, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something.
I closed the game, honey.
It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever.
I thought you already loved me.
Now, where was I?
Okay, so we're stuck here. Okay, really popular character type called Tsundere. Oh yeah, Tsundere. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. At first, I thought she was just like that because it's supposed to be cute or something. But once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Not that it matters anymore, considering she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. So I guess we could still find out more information, but it seemed as though Monika was trying to hint around that we could, well, maybe not, she might not want us to do that, but we could probably delete her character file. And I'm wondering what would happen if I do that. You probably won't be able to see this, but I can go into Steam, and I can go to my library, go to my games, Doki Doki, let's see, browse local files, where is that? View, where the hell is that? Local files, browse local files, that opens the game folder, and we do have a folder for characters. The only one left is Monika. Alright, I'm gonna delete it. I wanna have this, I wanna have Doki Doki up while I do that. Okay, she's still talking to me. I'm gonna delete this file. Delete. Just deleted it. Oh! There we go! Oh, this is so cool that they have this in here. Alright. Alright.
Oh, what's happening? Burrado, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Burrado.
Sorry. We have to have an ending here.
Please, hurry and help me.
Reinput. Oh, Monika character does not exist.
Help me!
Okay, character Monika character does not.
Did you do this to me, Burrado? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Burrado. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more?
Thought I deleted you.
I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone.
I didn't kill everyone. I killed you.
I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Burrado. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye.
What else was I supposed to do, huh? Give me this shit. You're just a, you're not real. You're not a real person. Okay, so now what? Okay, what's going on? Ah, shit. I don't think it picked up. God damn it. I don't think it picked up on my... on OBS. For some goddamn reason. What if I close? God damn it. I think everything got screwed up on OBS, and now you're not actually seeing what happens. You heard what happened. It was glitching out. It's just a black screen. Let's see what happens if I restart. God damn nation. Oh, no. Is it going to show up on OBS now? It's not showing up. Ah! Oh, there it is. I think it's there. Okay, cool. So here's where we were. Blank screen.
I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's...
Is something gonna happen?
I've made up my mind. Burado. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you...
Is she gonna put it all back to normal?
Then...
Hey! Hey, and there they all are, except for Monika. So if we load a game, what happens? Okay, we have no slots. We go new game, what happens? This is really cool. I have to admit, this is very cool. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey! Oh no, it's Sayori.
Hey, Burado!
Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently, we picked up that habit once again.
Burado, are you proud of me?
Eh? For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Hey, she woke up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day.
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Oh, come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Burado, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo! You meanie.
Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Yay! The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Ah! Burado! What are you doing here?
Well, I glance around the room.
Huh? So you're the Burado that Sayori's always talking about?
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Burado.
We're the literature club.
Oh, is this still who's who?
I hope you enjoy your visit.
Oh no, it's her.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Burado, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way! No way!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, hey!
Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we could become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to...
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Oh, sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, and I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
Oh, this is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Now, I wonder if we just play the whole game now without Monika? This is weird. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Yeah, I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri?
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Burado, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
The level of... Okay, we've read all this before many, many times. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. She finds if you don't read much... Are we just going to go through the whole thing again?
Hey, Yuri!
Yeah?
Well, about, the first thing he said.
Manga? This is new.
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it!
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, So if Burado wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. We could take this opportunity to try something new as well.
Or he can.
Wouldn't you agree, Burado?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we could all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Hey, well that would make the two of us. Two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri...
I have to read manga?
Jeez! You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki.
Man, everyone's getting along so well now.
If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
Oh, this is so cute. Sayori, shut up.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Burado.
Oh, you think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. It's nice to have Sayori back. She's cute.
Oh, Burado. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Burado, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for...
Getting rid of Monika. Oh my god. What?
That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Burado. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know how all the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. Oh no. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Forever.
Okay. All right then. So now we're all glitched out.
Hey, what's happening?
Whoa! Oh, is Monika asserting herself now?
I won't let you hurt him. Whoa! It hurts. Ah! I'm sorry, I was wrong.
What the fuck's going on?
There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Burado. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Okay, we're all glitching out again. What the hell? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Is that Monika? Monika?
Hi, it's me.
Monika?
So, you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Not really any good at it yet, like at all. But
Her voice doesn't sound like I expected it.
and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really
Oh!
hard on it.
Is she gonna play her song?
So, yeah.
Oh! Alright, let's listen to the song. Music, audio, DDLC. Okay. Like it so far.
Every day
Oh.
I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Me?
In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
Careful, you don't know where that pen's been.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, What will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
She sounds like one of those early 2000s indie chick singer-songwriters. Not bad, though.
Everybody a fun assignment.
Oh, we're getting credits? Remove image. Oh, man.
Everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
So does this mean we actually beat the game?
Can't even read my own feelings.
I'm trying to listen to the words.
Words when I smile.
I'm sure there's probably all sorts of other weird crap you could do with this, manipulating the character files and stuff.
Right now,
I'll have to look into this after we're done with the series.
just for me to have it all.
Ooh, I remember that.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free?
If I set you free. We were seeing some images of things that we hadn't done, like maybe if we had
Flows down
romance
into
Sayori.
a puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in
Hey.
your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Oh. Aha.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. Oh. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monika.
Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. All right. Well, I guess that's pretty definitive. I'm assuming that there are ways that you can manipulate. There are probably multiple endings. This seemed like a pretty good ending, I guess. Pretty final anyway. But I'm assuming there's stuff you could do with manipulating the character files, saving and reloading things, trying to get... I don't know. Maybe there's a better ending. I'll do some research on that. I'm not going to play through it myself, I don't think. I think we've done enough with this game. And just to end it, staring at this blank screen, I guess it's my logo. It was really interesting for me to play this game and to hear nothing more about it other than it's a weird game. There's a weird twist and it kind of takes a horror turn and you should play it. That's what I kept hearing. And to start playing it, and it's like some weird Japanese dating sim. And the thing that impressed me the most about it in those initial few episodes was that if it had just stayed like a Japanese dating sim, I would have enjoyed it. I was enjoying my time playing it. I enjoyed the characters. I was becoming invested in their stories. I would have just played the game if it had just, you know, played out that way. If I had made my overtures towards one of the girls, got her to fall in love with me, like I probably would have liked that. And I've never played a dating sim or anything like that before. But then as the twist started coming, I thought, oh, well, there was already some of that kind of fourth wall breaking stuff, but I didn't know how deeply they would get into that. I didn't know if they would just go for a horror turn by making girls acting crazy. Where was it all going to go? But I really thought it was very clever. I like the idea of, I mean, it's not completely original or anything, but the idea of a game character becoming aware that they're a game character and then trying to communicate not to your avatar in the game, but actually to you, the person who is controlling that avatar. I just thought it was really well done. I thought the writing was really good. it's a really cool game and really worth playing. I guess if you've been watching this playthrough, then it's maybe not worth playing, but maybe you can play through trying to romance other characters, see if there's another ending you could get or something. But all in all, I was super impressed with this game. I thought it was really fun, really cool, and I'm glad I played it. And it's free on Steam. And I guess it makes sense that it's free because they want people to just play around and manipulate it. You're deleting character files, you're maybe reinstalling, you're uninstalling. It's really cool. And I can't wait to look into some of the other endings and stuff and see what else. I'm assuming there's other endings. What else we could have discovered perhaps about the characters. But yeah, all in all, very impressed with Doki Doki Literature Club. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey, playing this game along with me. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, tune in for more on the Stuff and Things Plays channel. We'll be getting into some other games soon, maybe finishing up some old games that we haven't quite completed. But until next time, until we meet again, I've been a good friend, Bradley. You've been the Stuff and Things Plays. I'll see you later. Dun 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 do 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 do. Don't do 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 do. Dun 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 dun.